What's up, ladies and gentlemen of Steam First Daily here, and today I have a review for you for Vlad the Impaler. This is a 2D book-style RPG fantasy book kind of mix. Basically, if you ever read a book when you were a child and it said, turn to page blank, blank, blank if you want to do this, or turn to page blank, blank, blank if you run up the stairs, that kind of book. That is what Vlad the Impaler intendedly is. It is a book that you're going to play a character in to an extent. It is all text-based. It is all choice-based. There's no actual movement or anything like that in the game. However, you do pick a character class that has a Dungeons and Dragons style of stats system to it. I have the music disabled currently. Normally there's music here. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to show you that because there is a glitch where I am not able to adjust the music myself when I go into here. It's going to get very loud. I'm going to show you guys though. When you have the music option tuned up or down, and that doesn't actually take effect, and there's no apply button for it to take effect. So here it is. It doesn't actually change, so you have to turn the music off while you're doing the review, or it's going to be very, very loud. So to break it down, Vlad the Impaler has 3 classes: the Explorer, which has a higher dexterity and agility; the Soldier, higher strength and constitution; and the Mage, which higher magic and higher intelligence. Each one of these will pertain to a particular set of mission objectives or mission choices that you're able to make. For example, any kind of physical combat that you're going to do is going to have more to do with the strength and constitution, as where if you're trying to cast spells or you're trying to reason or dodge, respectively, intelligence and agility are going to play a higher role than some of the other skills. So as you play, you will level these skills up, making your character better and better, allowing you to do different choices in the campaign that you're going to play when playing Vlad the Impaler. So without further ado, we're going to hop into the game and kind of show you guys exactly what this game is, what it has to offer you. And I just want to tell you right now, if you're not a fan of story-based, text-based games, this one is not for you. By no means is this a, Dracula simulator or Dracula action game. This is strictly for people who like to read and enjoy a good story. So stick around if this is the kind of thing that you like, and we'll be right back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have skipped over the intro. There's a small intro cutscene, but for the interest of story, we're not going to be covering that. If you look here, you can see that the actual chapters are not voiced, and neither are any of the events in the game. I would have liked to maybe see some more voice acting, things like that. I didn't really enjoy that part. This really is a book online that you make choices in. So, regardless, what you have here is you start out with 3 different sections to go into. Each chapter unlocks more sections to go into, and the story gets deeper and deeper. But to show you an example of some of the choices that you can make, I've already predetermined a few that aren't really kind of relative to the story. So here you can see this guy comes in, he asks me for my cloak. He's basically a beggar. I told him to get lost, being the soldier class that I am. I don't have time for any of that jargon, and because of that, I'll lose 2 constitution, basically being a douchebag, and you'll see my stats change up here in the top left-hand corner of the screen. Now, likewise, you can do things that allow you to gain stats as well. So here there's a little girl who sees me in the marketplace. Somebody attempts to kidnap her, and I have 2 choices. I can talk to the merchant and say, hey, I think somebody's trying to kidnap somebody, blah, 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 summon the guard. Or I can be a badass and I can force my way inside and handle the kidnapper directly. That's what I'm going to do because that's me, bro. And what will happen is the story will adapt to the choices that I make. If I have a high enough constitution check or a high enough strength check or a high enough blah, 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 that will allow me to, complete said tasks. So you see here that I was able to get the girl back to her mother. I gain a charm and a strength point, and that allows me to do other things in the game that I wouldn't normally be able to do with a lower strength or a lower charm rating. So you can see the choices that you make in the game affect the character that you're playing, and that in turn affects the options and choices that your character can successfully complete. So that's pretty much it for Chapter 1, and we're going to show you Chapter 2. So guys, all in all, Vlad the Impaler may not be the perfect video game, so to speak. This is going to be for somebody who enjoys books or reading and also enjoys games. This is going to give you kind of the best of both worlds. So make sure you guys check out, Vlad the Impaler if this is your kind of thing. If not, stay away. Probably not for you. I, however, enjoyed some of the story that I got through here. I did feel there were some improvements that could have been made to maybe the interface or to make things a little more graphical. It really is, outside of the intro, kind of just a book, not a whole lot of voice acting in it. Maybe would have liked to see a little more of that. So thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you next time here at Steam First.